Spurs have dropped to 15th in the Premier League table, having won one of their last 10 matches, leading to calls for Ange Postecoglou to be sacked. 18-year-old Archie Gray turned the ball into his own net in the first half stoppage time of Tottenham's trip to Everton to put the Toffees 3-0 up. Goodness only knows what must have been running through Ange's mind as he stood lonely in the technical area. Spurs were sliding to their 8th defeat in 10 Premier League games, a run which has only seen one win, of course the 5-0 walkover of bottom club Southampton. It's relegation form, and North Londoners should be a tad thankful to be the true contenders for the drop, are already a fair bit of safety. Watching on from above in the Goodison Park precipice was Chairman Daniel Levy and his acquaintances. At least they don't have to stomach going over to the volatile away section come full time. There's some pretty stiff competition, but Tottenham are the Premier League's #1 basket case right now, and everyone at the club has to do some soul searching. It does, however, feel increasingly likely that the person to pay the price will be Ange. No matter what strategy Tottenham have pivoted in the post-Champions League final, where it seems to be wind up proving to be unsuccessful. They went down the serial winner route, new manager with Nuno, who obviously is doing great with Forest now, but it didn't do it with Spurs. Now it's the turn of Postecoglou, who was meant to be the revolution. To give the Australian credit, he did do well in his first season, especially having lost Harry Kane, but this season, it's kind of slipped back. Postecoglou's started off so well. That first home game, a 2-0 win over Manchester United, but you can see now it's kind of falling down after a 5th place finish, only a whisker away from qualifying for the Champions League in his first season. As with many of his predecessors, he hasn't quite kicked on in year 2. On the whole, Tottenham don't have a terrible squad, whether it has some nice players without any of them being truly elite, such as Thfc. It still, however, is missing dynamism and integrity. All of the wingers, bar 17-year-old Mickey Moore and Summer Creek, Wilson, Odegaard, are extremely one-dimensional. Those in certain areas prefer to take risks in the defensive or middle thirds rather than the attacking one, and a lack of creativity has kind of led to this poor run of form. That's the added factor of losing Kane, while also moving in a different phase of Son's career at 32. No one's available for Ange to kind of conjure up magic when they're losing and, take the game by the scruff of the neck. The saving grace for Postecoglou is he's not had a full squad to choose from. Even at their peaks, the Mourinho's of Manchester United and Man City, as well as an impressive cup win at home to Liverpool, he had to patch the team up in some way. Spurs are free-flowing at their best and definitely top 4 contenders. Last, injuries are piled up and Ange has had to shift his way through the squad, unable to meet demand. Again, he's not the first Tottenham managers to suffer with equality between the starting 11 and the rest. Tottenham have up to 10 players out injured. The finger of blame has been pointed at Ange with his crazy style of play, potentially taking it out of players, but he's always stressed his stubborn nature is down to belief it will benefit the team. That's the method in the madness. And you can find a way of defending that notion even if Spurs were, say, 10th, but not when they're 15th. They can't buy a win, which is attributed to the makeup of their squad. If Spurs are leading with 20 minutes to go, you already know they're not salvaging the game. If the advantage is slender, it's fair to assume it'll be wiped out. Postecoglou hasn't really had to deal with a situation like this in the managerial career, but right now he needs to show some survival instincts. Unless Tottenham entire sick ward magically recovers overnight, then Ange is staring down the barrel of the firing, struggling to keep up with the amount of injuries, the different competitions they're playing in. By all accounts, he's not lost the dressing room, but at the moment the players just simply aren't strong enough to continue. They need to spend in January, but that doesn't seem to be what happens. Levy doesn't really seem to be willing to address. So Postecoglou could kind of just be hung out to dry in a way, and it could leave Spurs with very little choice to make a change, because for a club with like Spurs to be that low in the league this far into the season, even with so many injuries, is just unacceptable, really, isn't it?
Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily football news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.